We are live.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Y'all Ready for Drinks, the podcast for adults who are still growing up. I'm your co-host, Richard Socius.
I'm your other co-host, Armin Lopez. What's going on, Rich?
What's good, buddy?
It's
Bud?
but
What's going on, Tiger? Will they know?
Mm,
What do they watch?
they might have.
All right,
They
Tiger.
They might be watching. And who are they? You'll never find out.
The world will never know.
Oh, it was a fucking Tootsie Pop shit? Happy Friday, Rich.
Happy birthday.
Oh, shit. That's right. It's my birthday.
Birthday.
And I'm in Sacramento instead of fucking Hawaii. I should be traveling and seeing the Jurassic Park place right now.
Fuck COVID.
But enough about that.
Yeah, today's episode, we're talking about, I've been hearing a lot of people say that they like hearing relationships. Relationship
Surprising.
topics. You know, this guy's in a new one. I'm in a experienced one. Or, you know, like fine wine.
Okay, Vino.
So, what are we talking? We're talking about relationships. Talking about mainly about space, like keeping space in the relationship. You know, out in the space.
Yeah, I remember him in space. He's just acting like you're in space.
And then you die. You stay.
So
yeah.
Your body just keeps on floating through nothing.
Space.
Floating through the abyss. And that's love for you.
And on that note, let's play the music. Why did I fist bump you? No, that's not good. I'll take that back. Get out of here.
We're back.
Get out of here. Take that fist bump. We all didn't see it. So what, catch us on YouTube.
That's the thumbnail right there. That's the thumbnail.
That's what I was doing.
Relationships. Space.
Okay, so people like I've heard from people, mainly people I know,
Okay.
that one of our nicer topics we like that they like hearing about. Sorry,
You sound so nervous today.
I am nervous
What's going
because I'm
on?
leading it. Come on, I'm 10% of this podcast.
You are an even 50. All right.
44.9
All right, I'll take that. 44.9. So
minus 30.
that's
So one of the topics was how do you it's not maintain space, it's what is it? You're nodding your head like good job, Richard.
Good job, Rich.
This is how I feel every episode.
Now we're talking about relationships and how each person, like, sometimes they may need some individual time to themselves, you know.
Better at this. That's why you're 90% of the podcast.
No, well, like, you know, that's beside the point. That's a tangent. All right. So yeah, we're talking about relationships and how, from our points of view, that there is time where you do need to be by yourself, have a little bit of individual time, because while the relationship is two people as like a unit,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
still your own individual person.
exactly, you are your own person, and there's gonna be a time where you do need some space, because you can only be with someone like in the physical presence of someone
Yeah.
for so long until you do need to hang out by
Yeah,
yourself.
you're like,
And the thing with this, the thing that a lot of people don't agree with is that a lot of people online seem to not agree with that. You know,
yeah, it's the whole, we're together, we're a unit. We.
yeah,
Nintendo.
we gotta go, we gotta do everything. We gotta watch the same shows at the same time, and then other people get mad when you get ahead, or you know, when even when you already seen the show too, and they still get mad when you get ahead of them, even though I know the whole story already.
Without me.
Yeah.
Without you.
As you can tell, I'm speaking from personal experience. But you know, other times you go somewhere, like say they go to like a new city,
Right.
You gotta go with your partner, you know, because if you don't go without them, and it's like, yo, what the fuck, man? It's
In the normal cases.
It's like FOMO, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the whole because my girlfriend goes and watches movies with her cousins all the time.
Yeah.
Movies that I want to watch. And then she texts me, "Oh yeah, I'm going with my cousin to watch." I'm like, what? Without me? You jerk!
Or like when they get food without you.
I'm cool with that because I'm fat. But
Or it's like a really special place or something, Like, I don't know. If my girl got like Sonics without me, I'd be highly upset. Or like Jollibee. Oh, shout out to Jollibee, please. Don't shut down. I heard all 255 locations were might shut down.
He's the guy over here like, they don't have spicy chicken. Fuck that place.
Yeah, but when they do have spicy chicken, I'm like, it's heaven sent.
Anyways, it's heaven sent.
The chicken literally comes down from the clouds. It's so good. Jollibee sponsor us so we can bring you back.
We can bring you back.
Hell yeah.
Like they're dead.
Well, I mean, they're thinking about closing
Okay.
up.
Enough about Jollibee. What
Sponsor us.
do you guys like? Because you guys are in you're in a new relationship. I would say a couple months in, or more than a couple months.
We passed 4, so we're going to hit 5 soon. So very young still.
Oh yeah, so 6 months. 6 months.
6 months. Whoa! Super ahead. Whoa!
Yeah, 6
Mr.
years.
Mr. I know everything in 6 months.
And have you guys figured out like your guys' way of like, maintaining your guys' space and sanity around each other?
Well, yeah. At first, it was because ours is a different case. We've known each other for a long time, and when we were just friends, we really did keep our space from each other because we're just friends. We only hang out when we are doing something or talk when we need to talk. But when we got into a relationship, the first couple of weeks, it was a little adjustment period because there was a time where we were on the phone like all the time.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't so used to that because I was used to being on by myself, like pretty much all the time since I was single. And it really was an adjustment. Like, okay, I told her that there's gonna be times where I do need to be on my own for a bit because it is an adjustment period. After that, now it's kind of like we are together a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And there are times where she does need her own space, and she told me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I totally get it. Go do what you want to do. Talk to you whenever.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I'm not gonna be mad or anything that she needs her own time and doesn't need me to be with her. Because shit, sometimes I'm just trying to eat, and I keep getting a bunch of texts coming in when I'm trying to watch YouTube.
I'm trying to get a spoonful.
Ding. Yeah. So yeah, so I definitely understand the time you need by yourself because I think it's healthy.
It is, yeah.
I when I was single, I didn't really when I see a couple that's like super codependent on the other, I always felt that was unhealthy because God forbid, like what if you lose the other one?
Right. And
then you're totally fucked because then you're on your own. You don't know how to handle doing things by yourself. And I think every person should prepare for that because you never know what could happen in life.
Right.
So I think people do need to learn how to be by themselves in a relationship.
Sorry. I was thinking about something and I went.
He lost his train of thought. The train went off the rails.
It's funny because like me and my girlfriend's situation, dating for 6 years and knowing each other longer, but our situation is very different from normal relationships.
Right.
A lot of the times that we spend together over the phone, mainly because there's cultural differences.
Even though you guys are the same
difference.
culture.
I was like, wait, what? A different situation for most.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the times, the most time we ever spend together within like a month is on the phone. Mm-hmm. There were nights where, I'm a guy. I want to play video games.
I play the games with the boys.
Weekends for the boys.
Where are we dropping, boys? I don't even play Warzone like that anymore.
But there were times where I didn't realize that she needed to talk about something, and I'm over here fucking
right, just playing games,
2K,
playing games and shit
with the guys, getting in trouble.
Hey, man. And most of that time I was just single, so I'm just it was really let me go back a second.
No, I was like, you're choking
I
here.
really got lost for a second. When I was single, there would be times where I'm like, all right, guys, who's getting on? Like, nah, I'm with the lady tonight. I'm with the girl tonight. I'm like, man, I'm all by. Fuck you guys. I'm by myself tonight. Shit. We can play some games. But
Now we barely see you online.
that's true.
We're
That's
barely
true.
online.
Everyone's like, yeah. I mean,
But yeah, so it's like, we actually had that talk like, I don't know, maybe a couple years in.
mhm.
You know, and I thought nothing of it. I thought, you know, it was easy. Like, I'm playing games. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I wouldn't talk to her for almost a week or something. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucking up.
Right.
You know? And we had that talk where, well, for me personally, video games is a really big part of my life. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon, especially growing up and getting old and stuff. I see myself 70,
Still playing.
fucking game
Where are we dropping, men?
on the
Where are we dropping, you old
on the
farts?
analog, on the sticks.
On the stick. We're not gonna have sticks when we're 70. It's
No,
just
we're
gonna be fucking.
And but you know, it was trying to figure out that balance.
Yeah.
You know, so like you said, when you were single, and those nights where, you know, with the lady and stuff
Yeah.
like that, it was one of those times where, like, in my head, I'm like, I played games last night. I should probably talk to her tonight,
Right.
and then wait for her to go to sleep, and then play video.
I think that's that's a healthy way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys are done, then it's like, well, she can't be mad at me. She's sleeping. That doesn't mean I have to be sleeping.
There's one time I fucked up.
Oh, what'd you do?
It was so bad.
What'd you do?
Well, this is one of the few times my girlfriend ever got mad at me, and I tried my
Oh.
very best
I think I remember this one. Yeah.
to make sure that my girl lives, you know, goes through this relationship as stress free as possible.
Right. Right.
At the one, you know, we're early on in a relationship, maybe a year or two in our relationship, and I'm on the phone with her, and I think she fell asleep. My ass forgot to hang up, and then, like, phone's underneath the pillow, and I'm playing Call of Duty with the boys, and I'm loud. I'm yelling. Next night, my girlfriend calls. So I've talked to my girlfriend, and she's pissed. And then she goes, "You lied to me." I was like, "What? When did I lie?" It's like, "You played games last night, didn't you?" I was like, "Yes." That's when I learned how to balance that shit.
That's when you learn to hang up the phone and make sure that there's no pathway for them to find out that you're playing. That you make sure that your profile says offline so that there's no proof. Any kids out there that are trying to make sure that their girl don't find out they're playing games, make sure your profile says you're offline. Because they could find out.
I do that with my little brother.
Now, I mean, I get it. Because there was a time where it wasn't like as bad as that.
Yeah.
But there was a time where I think I wasn't playing video games. I was doing something. My girlfriend came. No, my girl came over and we were hanging out. But I ended up doing something else, and she was whining about like, I want attention. She's behind the camera.
On the record, I was not whining.
She was criticizing.
criticizing in a high-pitched voice that she wanted attention. And I mean, I get it, because, you know, I think what I was doing, actually,
He wasn't giving her attention.
I was on Craigslist looking up like camera stuff that I could possibly buy for cheap. And I mean, I get it. You know, I probably could be doing that on my other, like, when she's not here, you know, when we didn't.
When she's here, she's here.
When she's when she's here, she's here. Or, you know, when she's on the phone with you, when she's on the phone with you.
Yeah.
And you should give your full attention to her.
The moments where it's supposed to be we.
Yeah, those are the we moments, you know. Those are the we moments. We're supposed to be together, just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah,
But-
that's her head, and you're over here like Craigslist. Camera stuff.
Yo,
I'm over here video games. Game in point A.
And if, you know, she didn't get as mad at me as like, it could have been, because, you know, I eventually came over. I closed out the browser, came over.
It's never closed. It's always open. It's like iPhones where there's tabs, and you keep scrolling, and you're like, when did I look that up?
Dude, there were so many. I was going through, and I was like, man, I really went through like 6 pages worth of like camera stuff I can get right now.
And then you look at the time, like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand why someone could be irritated that, you know, that happened.
One of another topic that came up was permission.
Permission.
Like,
Asking to like do stuff.
yeah.
Mm.
My girlfriend used to do that, and like I always responded like,
Do it.
yeah, like I don't care. So as long
Yeah.
as you're safe and you're good, like, so because I've known people
Mm-hmm.
where like, hey, you know, let's head out. Let's go to the bar tonight. Let's grab a couple drinks. Oh, let me ask my girl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like you ask your girl to come. She can come. No, if I can go.
Right, right, right. For me, it's always been like, all right, I'm gonna tell my girl where I'm going, where I'm heading
Yeah.
to. It's like it's for me, it's not asking permission. It's just it's letting you know where you're at, where I'm at. Because you know, the funny thing is, we actually have we're actually on Life 360 together. Where
What is that?
it's it's an app where you can see where the other person's at all times. You know.
What?
Yeah, like
I need that.
She has it. She has it for like her family. You know, make sure like if anyone's safe, and she has me on there. And for me, I know that a lot of people will be turned off to that. Like, oh, your girl can track you wherever you go throughout the day. It's like, and for me, it's like, yeah, because
You got nothing to hide.
Yeah, I have nothing to hide. I'm gonna be at this place because she
She
can
knows,
see me there because she knows I'm already
Yeah,
going
I already
there.
sent her a text by the time she
Yeah.
saw where I'm at. Yeah.
And it's not like I don't have the ability to like not go places. I just let her know where I'm at because you know if some shit does happen where like I get into like God forbid an accident or something, you know, she'll have an idea like, oh yeah, he was over here. We go see what's going on or some shit. You know,
Was it live? Was it
Life 360.
Life?
Life 360. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I need to download that.
It's a
shit.
good. It's a good
That's
app.
cool.
Like it's cool. You know they it actually tells you like when you're leaving or whatever.
Oh really?
Yeah, and so it's. I think it's a good app. You know, it's. I suggest getting it for when you completely trust somebody. Honestly,
Right.
If you don't trust somebody, then this app is just gonna make it worse because then
Yeah.
now the other person's just gonna think like you're crazy or something.
Yeah. Why
you know?
were you at Arden Mall?
Yeah.
At this time in this place, when I knew you were at home playing with the boys.
It's funny because this was funny because it happened maybe about a few days ago. I left her house and instead of going home, I went to Baskin Robbins to get. I went to Baskin. I went to Baskin Robbins to get a sundae
Without her too. Oh man, you fucking up.
I really was craving a sundae, and then she hit me up because we were texting later at night. She was like, "Where'd you go?" And I was like, "Why do you need to know?"
You hiding something.
But you know, it's for stupid shit like that. Is you know. But if it's something serious where like. You know, she. I don't know what was serious, what would count as like serious or
Sure,
whatever,
you're in freaking Arizona for
or
no
some
reason.
shit. You know, then yeah, I'm gonna tell her like, oh yeah, I'm heading here, but nah, I was trying to sneak a sundae.
Sneak a Sunday like it's a fucking drug.
No, because we were both telling each other we're gonna eat healthy, but I was really feeling for some ice cream.
And you went without her.
And she,
And you even text her and be like, hey, babe, you want anything? You're just like, nah, this is for me. This is me time.
oh, remember I told you sometimes you need some me time, and you know I got the sundae. I was eating in my car watching some Netflix.
Oh, my.
But it's never anything where she's gonna like distrust me or like
Yeah.
or
If you got nothing to hide, if you got something to can you imagine like if people listen and go to their significant other, hey, babe, you should download this app. Nah.
because yeah, like that's the thing. Like if someone tells you like, nah, I don't want to do this, is because you know they might be
something.
hiding something. Because what is the big fear of like of your significant other knowing where you're at? Because
Yeah.
I mean it's
That's a safety precaution.
Yeah, I think
that's from what I think.
I think it is a good safety precaution. Precaution. You know, as long as you tell them where you're at, then it's just like, oh yeah, it's like having your iPhone location.
That's true.
you
Like
know?
I text my girlfriend like whenever at the times when we did go out to downtown and we're drinking, like I like texted my girlfriend every move I did.
Yeah.
I left the Uber, I'm in the bar, and then we're going to coin up.
right. Left coin up,
Yeah, left coin up. Armin is drunk.
going to centerfold.
So since we're on the topic of sort of like permission and trust and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
strip club, right?
Strip clubs.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you the kind of person to ask permission? Because honestly, for me, I am. That something like that. I'll just let her know, and then give her a good reason.
Like for me, I mean, we did have this talk before, and it's honestly, she wants to go with me, and I'm like,
That's cool.
all right, let's go then. Shit, let's go. because we were having this talk, because she would ask me permission to do stuff too, and I tell her, and I always like to remind her that I don't control how you live. You know,
Right.
you do something. This is something you want to do. You do it. I can't control that, and you can't control me either. It's just having the trust in each other that we're not gonna do anything to fuck each other up on.
Right.
So
I remember giving Armin that advice.
exactly, I learned that from him, and
I learned that from
and now it's being applied.
I learned that from Daryl.
Yeah, and,
Thanks, Daryl, if you're listening.
and you know we're doing good. So obviously it's working.
His whole thing was like, you're not going out there to do shady shit.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, you're just going out there to,
Have fun.
you're kicking it with your boys, and there just so happens to have, half naked ladies walking around.
Yeah, and I mean, if the same is for her too. If she wanted to go like to some male strip club,
Yeah.
with her girls, and I'd be like, all right, go have fun, shit, enjoy it.
I do the what's it called? Tim Chantarangsu rule.
What is it?
It was the if Chia goes to a male strip club, she can touch, but she can't do any motions.
Oh,
So it's just like
she's
like
just-
if there's like a dick like, in her face, she can touch it, but if she goes, that's it.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, yeah, I get that rule because as long as there's no shady shit going around, then I don't care if you have my
So don't
my
do shady
location.
shit.
Yeah, you don't do shady shit because I'm fine with my girlfriend having my location where I'm at.
You know that's crazy. Well, one, I understand because you guys have like been friends.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have that trust entering your relationship. Some people aren't as lucky.
Right, and it makes sense, especially if there's like baggage from a previous relationship, and it's understandable, and it's just something that they, whoever the person is, will have to work it out with themselves and their partner.
And it's what's even crazier is that like me and my girlfriend. So I don't know if I said, but me and her are firsts.
Right.
First in mostly everything.
Mm-hmm.
And entering in a relationship, it was whatever we saw at the time. We were talking in high school. We see high school relationships. Out of college, you see, what we remember from high school and what we remember for a couple of years of college.
Yeah.
And so that sense of trust and space and giving each other time and everything like that wasn't the case at the time. A lot of it was like, oh, we should go do this. We. And it took a lot of time to learn that, well, one, we had to learn about each other's situations, and two, that we're different.
Right.
I can't really.
Sometimes, in the words of my girlfriend, because she told me this exactly. Sometimes it's not a we thing; it's a me thing. Because she told me that because I was like, yeah, when we go to Hawaii together, we're gonna do skydiving, and she's like,
Hold up.
She's like, I'm not
Hold
jumping.
up, bitch.
She's like, I'm not jumping out of plane. That's a you thing. That's not a we thing. And I was like, okay. I mean, I just wanted you to enjoy it with me, but if it's not something you're gonna enjoy, then fine.
She
I
gonna
get
be
it.
like, but me and Richard, we gonna get poke. And
Yeah, exactly. So I get it. Sometimes it is just a me thing.
what do you think about? It's a movie cliche.
Okay.
It's a movie cliche in which, the bros before hoes thing.
So
Guys fuck with the girlfriend.
wait, what?
It's like I had a okay. I don't think I told this on the podcast.
What?
In high school, when me and my girlfriend were talking at the time, I'm not sure if this is still true. She thought you had a crush on her.
That was like before you guys started dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, you didn't trust me for.
So there's that, right? So when me and my girlfriend started talking seriously about it and started dating, she told me,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, Armin used to like me in high school."
Yeah.
And then I hated you for like a week, dude.
What week was this?
I don't know. I was like, I just remember there's a time where Marianne told me, she was like, yeah, Armin used to talk to me or like me in high school. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what happened, right? Was
this in high school, or was this after high school?
I think it was a little bit after high school, like when we started actually talking.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
we knew we liked each other, but like just
Yeah.
circumstances, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And so she told me, yeah, Armin used to like me. Like I think she had aerobics and you had PE, and like you'd wait and stuff like that.
Yeah, we would
Like
just
high school shit.
It's the same high school shit. Walked each
know.
other's classes, whatever.
Right. And so when Marianne told me that, I was pissed. I was mad. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I never walked up to Arm and said anything about it.
No confrontation, because there's nothing to confront.
There's nothing.
But yeah, there was. This was like a while too before you guys even started dating. So it's funny, but I get the initial reaction is like, what the fuck, man? You were my brother. You're not supposed to do this. But yeah, it was like that. You know what's funny is I do remember that too, because
you do?
No, well, not.
Oh.
I remember
I was like,
because
what?
there was a point where I did have a crush on her, and when she found out, and Marianne, I hated that you did this. She posted a subtweet bulletin about it on MySpace. She was like, "Yeah, there was a friend that I had a friend who likes me, but I just don't feel the same way." And I was like, "You could have just told me straight up." I remember that bulletin too. I remember the bulletin. I remember. Don't say it didn't happen, because I remember seeing it.
I never brought that up. That was the main reason why I popped up, because I just thought, I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you used to like my girlfriend at the time."
Yeah. That's like the only beef me and Richard ever had, apparently, and it was one-sided.
You never knew.
I never knew until later in life. This man had 1 week of just straight hate for me.
Oh shit.
And and with that, we're gonna go to a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. This man hated me. All right, we're back, and yeah, it's still going.
Oh, it is going.
Don't worry, that part isn't gonna be on there. But we're gonna bring up a part, because during the break we were actually talking about breakups and early breakups.
Armin was so excited because I told him about it. It's like I fucked up first. Because so we were talking about MySpace bulletins.
MySpace
and stuff like that,
Oh yeah,
right?
because Marianne sub bulletined me.
Yeah. And then so I was telling him that I actually broke up with someone. It was really early on in middle school. And it was a very rash decision, and so basically we only dated for like a month, right? And she liked me, and at the moment when I figured out she liked me, I was like, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, those first 4 weeks, like it was fine and everything. Her friends were all happy and stuff like that. Like my friends sort of knew, and were like, what?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? And so a month happened, and I really thought it through, and I was like, it wasn't gonna work out. So I posted it. I posted that we broke up on the MySpace bulletin board. It said me and her are no longer together.
Oh, fuck.
Post.
And he thought that was a good idea.
It was crazy because I remember in my head, we were direct DMing each other, right? And yeah, we were talking it out, and I was like, I don't think it's working out. She agreed, like, maybe, I was like, it's the cliche, it's me, not you.
Yeah.
Which I probably
It's
didn't make
you,
anything.
not me.
And so we split it through DM, and then
Yeah.
my stupid ass,
Like, all right, I'm gonna let everybody know.
everybody know, because in my head I'm like, oh, everyone knows we're dating. Well, I better let everyone know that we're not anymore. Me and her are not dating anymore. Post. And then the next day, one of my friends in the same class. You know what's even more fucked up? Me and her had the same class, 6th period. The next day she wasn't there.
Oh my god, you
So-
made that girl go home.
I felt bad. I was like, oh, I guess it hurt her more than I thought it did. Because in the direct message, it looked fine. But I'm like, you can't really portray.
You
know.
can't post that on a bulletin board.
I'm sorry. One of my classmates come up to me and say, hey, you and her aren't together anymore, right? I was like, oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, you fucked up. What do you mean? It's like, you posted on the bulletin board. I was like, yeah, so everyone knows we're not together anymore. I thought nothing wrong. I was like,
Totally logical. It's a logic. It makes sense, but you're not thinking emotionally how that's gonna hurt the other person. Like,
I'm sorry.
that's so fucked up.
You know what's even more crazy?
What?
So we went to the same high school, right?
That's right.
And then, what's it called? She was going through shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was doing weird stuff. Like
Weird.
I can't say because I don't know who's. I don't want to fuck shit up.
Just make up a name.
I don't want. Okay, yeah.
Tanya.
No, I can't use because I know Tanya.
Rose.
Eevee.
Eevee.
Pokemon.
Okay, Eevee. Wow. Okay, Eevee.
Eevee.
Okay.
Yeah, she had like crushes on teachers and shit. She had like crushes and she made advances.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then like there's like counselors involved and stuff.
Damn, this episode took a turn.
What's
real
even
quick.
more fucked up is like her friends were blaming me for like why she's that way. I'm like, I didn't do. I'm like, we broke up.
It's because you posted that bulletin.
I'm sorry. I needed space.
Oh shit! Not enough me time. See, that's exactly why you guys need to have enough me time. You know, people might just log on to MySpace and just post bulletins, even though people aren't on there
That's
anymore.
just a feed.
Yeah, it's just a feed. And Jesus Christ, Rich.
I'm sorry. I was young.
Messed that girl up.
I think she's doing okay now.
Messed that poor
I don't
girl
know.
up during high school.
I don't know.
Oh, you're terrible.
It's all in the past.
It's all right. It's all right. I was telling him like how I had to do a breakup when I was 7th grade because I ended up getting into a relationship for like I don't know how long. It was like probably a couple of weeks, and it was this girl that liked me, and my friend told me that she did. So she brought us together, and I was like, all right, yeah, do you want to go out? She's like, yeah. I was like, cool. All right, I'm gonna go play football with my friends now. and you know, I didn't really like her. You know, I just for some reason I just did it and just went with it.
Exactly. I get it, Art. I get it.
And you know what's it called? It was and you know she was really into it too because she would come out and try to play football with us too. And I was like, oh yeah, you know that's cool.
Yeah.
And then we had the same shit. We had 6 periods together. That's right. Because I remember I walked out of class with her, and we were walking in the hallway because I had an indoor middle school
Okay.
before I moved up here, and we were passing by our lockers and shit. And I was like, "So, I don't think this is really working out." And she was like, "Yeah, I don't think so either." So I was like, "All right, bye." And then that was it. Never spoke.
MySpace bulletin. Me and her are no longer together. Post.
I think that was like right when MySpace was starting to get
Poppin'.
popular. So I was still on Zanga at the time.
Jeez.
And I don't think I wrote anything, but yeah, that was you know when you're young you make mistakes. So
Hey, you get older, you learn.
you learn. Luckily, I was 12. You were like 13.
Yeah.
So
12,
yeah,
13.
you know shit.
It's
fine.
fine.
It's fine. You know. Plus, I didn't get blamed. I
sorry.
didn't get blamed for anything afterwards. At least in my situation.
That was crazy. I remember them coming, like, it was the first in the morning, too. It's kicking with you guys. Or no, I don't think it was kicking with you guys at the time. She just walked up and she's not right.
She's not right. Jesus.
Like, what? And in my head, I was like, so?
Oh, Rich, you're terrible.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking terrible. You know,
She's doing fine now, though.
yeah, hopefully. I don't know. I know who the person is, but I haven't seen her in a long time. Fucked up, man. You put a MySpace bulletin out there on some poor girl. We are not together anymore.
Sorry. I know better.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now, well, okay, that's a straight tangent from what this episode was about, but still funny though.
Brandon's a fucked up person. Everyone knows that.
Everyone fucks up, you know. So, you know, to anyone out there that's 12 or 13, I guess. If you make that kind of mistake and you post it on TikTok or whatever that you broke up with your girl, I think it's all right. I think. I don't know. MySpace bulletins can't go as far as TikToks nowadays.
That's true.
I think bulletins were only to your friends.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
let everyone know. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're no longer. Because all my friends knew. So all my
logic.
friends gotta know, like, oh, we're not together no more.
The logic.
I don't know why I'm defending myself. This is like a hell long time ago. Fuck it.
Because he still
what?
feels guilty.
Fuck those people.
He still feels guilty about it. He still feels guilty about it.
I do.
That's why he's got to defend it. So he's got to justify his mistake.
I'm not even justifying. Like, I'm admitting it. I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. I don't know shit. I mean, over here talking about relationships and space and shit. I'm over here fucking up in middle school.
So yeah, you learned early. So now you knew not to make that same mistake. Oh, shit.
And then, you listen to this podcast.
Yeah, following Richard's advice.
Sorry. Okay, so really, let's get back. Let's bring it back.
Yeah, we were bringing. All right, so I guess we started going off tangent because you were talking about how you hated me for a week because Marianne told you that I used to like her.
Okay, let's see.
That was like years before your relationship even happened.
Sorry.
This fucking jealous ass time over here. Where you looked you?
This guy talking all this shit. Yeah, I fucked up. Fuck you. Shut up. I lost my train of thought.
It's all right. Me too, honestly. I'm so worked up because like because of this full episode, what he was talking about. He fucking hated me for a week.
Yeah, I hated a lot of people in our friend group. That's beside the point.
Wait. What do you mean?
I didn't like Lewis.
Oh yeah, because he went out with Angel at the
And
time.
Angel's like my little sister.
Right.
Yeah. Who else in there? I like a lot of people. I'm a very hateful person.
Anyone in our friend group, you heard it here first.
Yeah. There would be at least one point where I didn't like you. Hey, at least I'm being truthful. Goddamn.
I'm being truthful. The only time you say it is like 10 years after the fact.
Because you can't do shit.
Strategy. Ah, shit, man. Damn, I don't know how to continue the episode anymore.
Just end it.
I'm too worked up. This is too funny. I can't believe you fucked some poor girl up like that.
Hey, I don't know. What the fuck? You say that like I'm a fucking pedophile. Jesus. God.
Thank you for tuning in to another.
I'm not a pedophile.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Y'all Ready for Drinks, the podcast for adults who are still growing up. We're here every Friday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pandora. I think we're on there now. Yeah, and I'm trying like
Whoever uses Pandora still.
yeah, iHeartRadio. I think we're on there too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
word?
Pretty sure. I don't
That's
know.
cool.
I've been applying.
I didn't know that.
So
See, 90%.
we're also on YouTube at youtube.com/It's Armin Lopez. Thank you for tuning into this episode today.
Yeah, check out our Instagram at y'all ready for drinks.
So he's so out of tune right now. We'll see you guys next week. Play the beat. We are out of here.